After a lot of cold and windy weather, we had a really nice day today with very low wind, and it got up in the 60s in the afternoon. But I really wasn't prepared to go flying, but I grabbed a couple of planes and went out to the farm, and I knew it was going to be rough out there, so I didn't want to fly a real good airplane. So I launched my Dakota, and the first launch went pretty good, but I didn't put much fuel in it to start with. And when it cut, it looks like it was going to stall. I had some of that trouble the last times I've been flying it. So I taped a little bit of weight to it, but I don't know, I didn't have it adjusted just right, and I wasn't launching it right. And I broke one half of the stab off. And of course I didn't have any CA glue, and since there was nobody around, I wouldn't do this if there were people because it wasn't real safe. I launched it anyhow with just half a stab, and I was really surprised. The power portion of the flight, it looked like really good. Didn't seem like it bothered it at all. But then when the engine cut, that was a different matter. The ground is really soft out there, and I thought the crashes would not be as severe as they were. Well, anyhow, it went into this right spiral, and it's funny, the stab was missing on the left side, and here was the result of the crash. Well, at least it didn't break the needle valve, and it didn't even bend the landing gear, and I had all the pieces. So I noticed here was this train came by, and there was 8 locomotives. I've never seen that many before. Well, I got out one of my Sniffers and proceeded to make some flights on that. This one's got a really small eyedropper tank, so you gotta launch it like right away or you won't get much of a flight at all. I'm gonna change that, and I was gonna change it, but I haven't got around to it. But I had some pretty nice flights. I showed just 2 of them in the video, but I made, I don't know, a half a dozen or so. This Pee-wee engine, which I bought used with the airplane, it seems like I'm getting it to run a little bit better. It wasn't perfect yet. But then my last flight, I noticed the engine was loose. And it wasn't loose in the mounting, it was loose between the back of the tank and the crankcase of the engine. So no doubt it was vibrating some, so I'll fix that and hopefully it'll run even better. I'm working on getting my discus launch glider fixed up because that'd be good to be flying out on this rough field. It sounds like they're going to be plowing it sometime in the future here, and it'll be smoother. Well, I took the Dakota home in about 15 minutes and some CA glue and a little bit of fiberglass cloth, and I had it all fixed. So ready to go again.